Hello, thank you so much for being my guest teacher today. You're in a room with Ellen Sweetman, who is the co taught teacher in this classroom. I hope you've had a chance to look over some of the other items I printed out for you, just general information about our classroom. So I just want to take you through the day so everything hopefully will make sense. The first thing when the kids come in the morning, Ellen will have put this slide up on the board, but I've also linked the slides for you just in case you need them. The kids have these directions up on the board. They know exactly what to do, and this is what they work on when they first come into the room in the morning. Then they usually, if the other Apple TV is working in our room, and Ellen can help you with this, we usually play music for the kids in the morning on one of the devices and have the directions from slide one up on the other. If the other device isn't working, sometimes the Apple TV doesn't work, then don't worry about playing the songs. So the kids will be coming in between 8:10 and 8:25, and you kind of go in between the hallway and our classroom to supervise both. They know what to do, they know the routine very well. And then because it is Friday, oh, sorry, we're playing you some music. Um, the next thing you'll do is take attendance. Ellen Sweetman will take attendance for you on Infinite Campus, so you don't need to worry about that. And then we all stand up and face the flag, which is in the corner of the room by the sink. We all say the Pledge of Allegiance together. And then because it is Friday, it is PAT minute time. So PAT stands for Preferred Activity Time. And Ellen will help lead this. We right now, as I'm looking, we have 10 minutes of PAT time. They might earn another minute or two in the morning. So Ellen Sweetman again will lead this and guide you for this time. You will most likely be staying with the kids who owe us a few minutes. That's up on the board to the right of the smart board. But again, Ellen Sweetman will be in the room and she'll tell you how to handle that time. And then after we have PAT time, the kids have an hour of guided reading time. So this time will usually be roughly, because we're not always perfectly on time, from 8:45 to 9:45. We do have shield testing in the middle of that, but Ellen knows exactly what to do, and all of the lanyards that the kids need to wear for shield testing are up in a blue bin right up near the board where the smart board is. And inside that blue bin are little miniature bins that are the colors that match up with the student row colors. So, like the red row, their lanyards are in the red bin. But again, Ellen Sweetman knows how to do this, and so do all the kids. So, here are the directions for the kids of what I want them to be doing during their stations during guided reading when they are not with you. When they are with you, where it says meet with our guest teacher, you're going to work on the plans that I've left you at the back table. Every group has a new book to start, and the lesson plans are inside the little folders inside the baggies that I've left on the back table for you. Depending on how much time you have, like if you have the full hour, do about 20 minutes per group. If you have 45 minutes, do 15 minutes per group. And again, the kids are used to this time. And Ellen Sweetman might stay in the room with you for part of the time because it's shield testing, or she might choose to take her group to a different location. But she'll let you know what she decides in the morning. Okay, then the kids are going to line up in line order for specials, 9:45 to 10:15. The kids go to gym. So you'll walk them to the gym at 9:45, and then they get walked from gym to music by our gym and music teachers. So you will just need to pick them up from the music room at 10:45. When the kids come back, Ellen Sweetman will lead them in this activity. This is an activity we do on Fridays where we brainstorm what we've done during the week, and then the kids write a letter home to their parents. So Ellen Sweetman will be in the room during this time. Usually she takes a small group to write with them, and then you monitor the rest of the class. And the kids can come up to you after they've written their letters and have you check them. I usually put a little smiley face on them, and then they can put their whole notebook into their mailboxes. So they write those inside their weekly letters home spiral that is in a black spiral. Now, some of the kids do use what we call a little template for writing their letters home. So it's sort of like sentence starters for them. And I will leave those out for you at the background table. If you, I let the kids decide if they're going to use that or not. So the kids are welcome to use that if they want. Okay, now typically at 11:15 we go into our win groups, but we are not doing that today because we are going to go over some information the kids need to know for their remote learning day on Tuesday, November 9th. So we are going to instead teach them some things about that day. Ellen Sweetman will be in the room and she will lead through those activities. The first activity is teaching the kids how to set their alarms. I've made a video that you and Ellen can play for the kids. And then if you could please just support Ellen in helping the kids set all the alarms that they need. And then if you have time, you're going to go, sorry. Then if you have time, you'll go to the second video, which is what will Schoology look like? And again, Ellen Sweetman will lead this. You'll just be there to help support her. And then after that, from 11:45 to 12:05, we have two small groups and we flip flop. So from 11:45 to 12:05, we're doing two different activities. And what we do is, and I apologize, this slide is incorrect, but I will fix it. What we do is first we start on the rug. If you're the orange group and if they're in the pink group, they start on the floor near the TV. I always ask Hector and Walia to move the table for us so that they make more space for us. And there's little yellow dots on the carpet where the kids can sit and or lie on their stomachs. They get their whiteboards that are on the windowsill and a dry erase marker, and they draw out what they hear as you read the story aloud. So you'll be doing the same activity twice. You will be working with students doing the read aloud, which is Ricky Tikki Tabi. I've left the read aloud out for you, and I have left a post-it for group 1 and group 2 where we left off. So the kids know what to do. You'll sit and read aloud to them. Hopefully you'll finish the book. If you finish the book and you still have a little time left, you can go ahead and just discuss the book with them, discuss the characters in the book, ask them to summarize the story, have them discuss their favorite part. If you don't finish the book, just leave me a post-it note where you left off. And then at 12:25, the kids line up to go to recess. We usually have them just line up by their lockers, grab their coats, and then we walk them out to the recess door. The kids will show you where that is. Then when they come back in from lunch, you will pick them up in the lunchroom at 12:15. You will have the kids write in their assignment notebooks. They know exactly what to do. You'll have this slide up and you'll tell them there's no homework over the weekend. And then they can have 5 minutes of quiet time. So you just set your alarm for 5 minutes and they know they can do a quiet time activity once they've written down in their assignment notebook to charge their iPad and that there's no homework. Typically, I do like a little smiley face for them. I walk around and check that they've done their assignment notebooks, but you don't need to do that because they do not have any homework. And then you'll go into writing from 1:30 to 2 o'clock, and I have given directions to my groups on exactly what to do. So I'm in charge, and they know this, of the green writing group and the yellow writing group. And so the directions that I put here on this slide are for the green writing group and the yellow writing group. And then Mrs. Sweetman, Ellen, will pull her own students for writing at that time. So the kids know exactly what to do and they should be able to handle this fine. They can grab keyboards, which are located at the front of the room, so that they can type out their persuasive essay. and then they can pick anything else that they've worked on in their writer's notebook to type it out and hand it in to me. They can usually handle spreading out on their pillows and working around the room. If you feel they can't handle that, they can go to their desks. Okay, then we have math, and Ellen Sweetman will lead the whole class for about the first 20 minutes in Module 2, Lesson 12. She will get the group started, and then after about 20 minutes, we break into our small groups. So for you, what that means is you have two small groups, and I've put for you who you will see when. You'll start with the hearts. They know who they are, and I've left it in the plans. And the kids who are not with you, the hexagons, will be doing their independent work. And they know they have to finish their exit ticket first, then watch the videos on Schoology second, and then try the problem set third, and then work on Zearn. And then the students who come to see you will bring their math sleeve and their math book. And I've left for you the plans and the teacher book and the student book. You'll be working with them on the problem set. And I've shared the links in my notes with you. So maybe if you have time, you can go through and preview the lesson so you kind of know what we're covering. And then at 3:10, we stop math. I usually stop maybe at 3:08. And the kids know these are their procedures at the end of the day. They follow these procedures very well. And then usually after we dismiss kids to their lockers, Mrs. Sweetman will stay in the room and kind of watch the kids who are still straggling in the room or who are coming back to line up on the rug. And I will usually supervise the kids outside by their lockers. So if you could just pick a spot and supervise the kids at 3:15, the bell will ring. And the kids who are in the room know that they should line up on the rug in their line order. The kids who go on the buses stay outside by their lockers. And at 3:15, if you could just let the bussers know they're by their lockers, they can go walk to their buses. And if you could please walk the kids who are lined up on the rug all the way out by the office door to the circle drive outside. And we usually stand out there and help supervise until 3:20. So that is the day. I hope everything goes great. Ellen Sweetman is wonderful, and she will help you with anything you need. Thank you so much for being our guest teacher today.